This person says, no disrespect, but I have no clue who you are. Sorry. No disrespect taken. You shouldn't know who I am necessarily. But since you brought it up, I'll do another one of these videos because you're always getting new followers. You always get new people finding you on the page. And since this is a new page of mine on TikTok, obviously the people who will see this video on the other platforms are not having to deal with the same issues where I'm constantly having to create new pages. But let's go ahead and do a refresher on who I am. My name is Tom Powell. I live in the suburbs of Chicago. I will be 54 on May 13th. I've been with my wife, Renee, since May of 1997. We've been married since May 7th of 1999. So I'm also steamrolling towards my 27th wedding anniversary. We have 4 kids, 3 girls and a boy. Ashley, Magnolia, Lily, and Tommy. We have 2 granddaughters and 1 grandson on the way. When I say on the way, my daughter's induction date is in the next 2 weeks. I was the unwanted byproduct of a one-night stand between a 27-year-old drag racer and a 16-year-old high school girl. I was conceived in the parking lot of Gene and Jude's Hot Dogs just outside the city of Chicago. My parents would get married before I would arrive in early 1971, and 5 years later have my one and only blood sibling, a younger brother. When I was 8, my parents got a divorce. My father moved out, was thrown out by my mother. And my mother started knocking me around. That lasted until the age of 13 when I ran away from her home to go live with my father. My father and I, after I graduated junior high in the Chicagoland area, moved to southern Indiana, where he's originally from. That's where I went to high school for the little bit of time that I did go to high school. I dropped out at the beginning of my sophomore year. I then started working for a carnival in the spring of 92, and in the fall of 92, I stopped working for that carnival and folded in with the Grateful Dead world. And I followed the Dead around until Jerry's death in 95. I then fell ass backwards into a landscape job in the Chicagoland area because guys still got to eat. So I started cutting lawns, making... God, what was I making? 5 something an hour? 6 something an hour mowing lawns? Can't even remember now. It's been so long. I turned that lawn mowing job into a 26-year career. Including owning my own company for the last 6 of those years. And then I retired early at the age of 45 in February of 2018. I started creating content for fun, built a following, built a TikTok page up to 1.5 million, started building a following on all the other social media sites. And then when my wife lost her job at the end of May 2024, we monetized what I had accidentally built, and now I do content creation full time. I am a center-left Democrat. I am full-throated opposed to MAGA and their policies. I am in favor of universal health care. I am in favor of a living wage. I'm in favor of a woman's right to choose. I don't give a fuck who gets married as long as they're all consenting adults. I don't care that the government takes my tax dollars the way that they do. I just want them to spend them wisely as if I would. I don't care if you own a gun or 10,000 guns as long as you're safe and you're not causing harm to yourself or anybody else around you. Own 50,000 guns and 100,000 rounds of ammo. I don't give a shit. Did I mention universal health care? Because that's a big one for me. I think that universal health care is the single biggest thing that we need in this country right now. I think ICE is a terrorist organization. I think January 6th was a domestic terrorist attack. What else? I believe in the death penalty. I'm a capitalist, but I believe in heavily regulated capitalism with robust social safety nets. I can't bring myself to vote for a Republican ever again in my lifetime unless they make massive changes. What else? Pro-marijuana. Big pro-marijuana guy. Obviously, I dig all kinds of music, but predominantly classic rock. I'm a Gen Xer. That should have gone without saying when I told you my age. I have 5 cats: Freddie Mercury, Franklin's Tower, Sgt. Pepper, Ozzy Osbourne, and Eddie Van Halen, and 1 dog, Clyde. Actually, his name is Clyde Eugene Powell. if you're going to be exact. Tacos are life. Pain is temporary. Bones heal. Chicks dig scars. Do I have that? I've written 2 books. The first one is the story of the first 45 years of my life, so you can read more about me in that book. It's called A Grateful Life, the life story of a husband, father, and taco-loving deadhead. And this one's called Dearest Renee, Letters from the Coronavirus War of 2020. Both are available in paperback or ebook formats at my website. Should be a link in the bio there. I do most of my content on YouTube. So if you want to see way more of my content and all of the stuff that's uncensored and can't be seen anywhere else, you got to head over to YouTube and search for my name, Tom Powell Jr. Or just, once again, hit that link in the bio. What else? I don't know. Ask me anything.